I guess it's hard for me to be excited about anything. I'm still tired from E3 and
Still
just like
tired.
disillusioned with life. Do you want to talk about E3 a little bit?
We can talk
Goods
about
and
E3.
bads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you and I going to be vampire hunters? Before we get onto anything less pressing.
Vampire hunters, modern day vampire hunters?
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
ooh,
because I was thinking about this right the other
yes.
day,
Yeah.
and I thought to myself, there is literally no good reason for us to not be high class gentlemen vampire hunters
High class?
of high standing in court.
It's expensive. There's no vampires to hunt. If we did find a vampire, it would just kill us. I mean, God forbid there are any, but neither of us are in particularly great shape or good hand-to-hand combatants. We've got all this other stuff we have to be doing all the time. We don't have the clothes for. At least I don't have the clothes for it. You
I have a
have,
trench
and
coat.
you do.
I have a trench coat.
Oh.
I can probably get a fedora. So that I think that's all I need. I have my black woolen trench coat and a brown fedora. That'll look good together. For you,
Hmm.
uh, Boba Fett costume.
With the armaments or anything, or just the heavy plastic armor?
The heavy plastic armor,
Mm-hmm.
no helmet.
Oh.
I'm thinking paper Christmas cracker hat and a pipe, one of those plastic pipes that you blow bubbles out of, so that people know you are distinguished.
Right. So all the vampires could see me blend right in with the other people and not fear me, I guess. Wouldn't they? Oh. So what do you
You would,
stop them
well,
at
you'd be
night
the
or?
distraction.
Oh, right, right,
You would
right.
have your bubble, your neon bubble pipe, your Boba Fett costume, and your plastic Christmas cracker hat. And then a vampire would come out and say, "I will bite you with my mouth." And you'll say, "Oh, I think not." And then I'll like jump from like a 20-story building.
Whoa.
I'll jump down and land with cat-like grace behind him, and I'll tap him on the shoulder, and I'll say, "Hey, vampire, vampire this," and I'll punch him in the face, and he'll fall on the floor, and then I'll pull a wooden stake out from my pocket, and I'll say, "Looks like you staked today," and then I'll stake him in the heart, and he'll turn into dust like in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then
Huh.
you'll shake my hand and say, "That's another one for the coffin of being a dead vampire." And I'll say, "Damn right, Chicken Chungus, let's go." Because that's going to be your vampire hunting name. I am going to be called Bram Helsing, which
Whoa.
is,
It's an amalgamation, is what that
it's
is.
an amalgamation of Bram Stoker,
Mm-hmm.
the king of vampires, and
Yeah.
Van Helsing, who was played by Hugh Jackman
Oh, in the movie
in the movie.
Van
Uh,
Helsing.
was it?
Yes.
Wasn't X-Men Origins?
No, they thought that was going to be Hugh Jackman breaking away from the X-Men series and getting to be more than just Wolverine, but then the movie only made like 200 million, so they're like it's a
Yeah.
flop.
Well, their problem was they had Van Helsing have like knife claws come out of his hands.
Mm.
So they shouldn't have done that because it just looked like X-Men.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Yeah, but so I will be Bram Helsing, amalgamation Bram Stoker Van Helsing.
Mm.
You will be Chicken Chungus,
So what's
which is
Chungus?
also an amalgamation of chicken, which vampires are afraid of because
No,
sometimes
sure.
they are stuffed with garlic.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Right? So you are scary for them with chicken. And also Chungus, which is a word I sometimes say out loud when I'm bored.
I've never heard that word before, Chungus.
I don't think it's real.
Mm.
But obviously, when they hear that Bram Helsing and Chicken Chungus are in town, them vampires are probably going to skedaddle.
That's really cool how you can roll your R's like that.
It's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
one of the primo skills of a vampire hunter.
But since I'm Chicken Chungus, I just need to blow bubbles in the pipe.
I love that you say Chicken Chungus.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very cool name.
It's good, isn't it? You in
Yeah.
your Boba Fett costume, so they know you are a hunter, and your pipe, so they know you are distinguished, and the hat, so they know that you are also capable of just being down to earth and having a good laugh.
And Christmassy too.
Christmas is like festive.
Yeah.
Christmas, Christ, the
Mm-hmm.
Christ child, Baby Jesus, God. They're scared of all that
They
shit.
hate the
They
cross.
fucking hate that. I imagine the cross and the paper Christmas hat have the same effect on a vampire. So you could just like headbutt vampires and it would burn through them.
Wow, that would be cool.
In
That'd
fact, I
be
could pick you up like a battering ram and just run you into vampires.
wow. That would be really fun
Yeah.
to watch.
You could be my steak.
I'm the steak. Oh, that means I have to go in a
Because
guy.
you are a bit brown like wood.
That's true.
So what we'll do is I'll force vampires to bend over
Oh,
and you will bum them
with a hard steak.
with your penis,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Which will get wood tattooed on your penis, so it is wood, and then it will bum vampires. And this whole thing wasn't just a plan for me to make you bum men who
The word wood will
who
be
I will
tattooed on my
just-
penis,
Yeah.
painfully tattooed on my only penis. I won't have another penis I can use instead, but I don't want people to see the word wood tattooed on it. My one and only male penis.
Who are you showing your penis to that would be a thing?
Just my wife, or just anyone who ends up.
Well, if she's your
seeing my
wife, she won't
penis?
judge you.
She'd be accepted. She's one of the more accepting people I
Your
know. She's like,
wife-
oh, all right.
You've got to weigh up the averages, okay? Your
Okay,
wife would accept you having wood tattooed on your penis, right?
she would.
I wouldn't accept you not having wood tattooed on your penis. One of these choices, you've got both of your significant others are on your side,
Oh,
and one of those choices, one of your significant others is going to be upset, and you have obviously, as the central figure here, you've got to make the decision that keeps everyone happy. So we're going to tattoo wood on your penis, and then you're going to have sex with men.
vampires, technically, right? At least I can write it off that way and be like, oh, technically I was just killing
I
people.
will obviously decide what constitutes as a vampire. I will admit that when we wear our uniforms and go hunting for vampires, we will be going to a lot of discreet clubs that you probably haven't been to. But don't worry, because I'm an
Okay.
experienced vampire hunter, and I've been in these clubs a lot. So I know what to look for. It just so happens that these clubs draw a lot of young men
Well, they're vampires. I mean, they
who are
look young.
definitely vampires. They're definitely. Who said they weren't vampires?
I didn't.
No one did, so don't worry. They're definitely vampires, okay?
If you go by TV, young, shirtless men who are in great shape and are horny
Exactly.
are vampires. They're
Who
all
said they were male prostitutes?
not me.
I didn't. Who's bringing that into the conversation? No one.
I haven't talked about that. No.
No. So get to eBay and get your Boba Fett costume.
I guess I should.
Yeah.
Thinking about how you do. You know, I usually put the brakes on.
Who said that I'm going to take money from wealthy businessmen and get you to bomb them and pocket the cash while I tell you they're vampire? Who said that? That wasn't
I hadn't
in this
mentioned that.
conversation. That wasn't in the dialogue. What?
No. That's not part of the plan. I don't think so. Is it? It's not, right?
Who said they saw a personal ad in the paper that said Chicken Chungus, call for a good sex time, brackets, tell him you're a vampire? No one said that.
I'm thinking about the guy.
Who said I'm
who's
dragging this joke on far too long? Who said that? What?
I think it's evolving into a great direction because now I'm picturing a guy, you know, like want to have a penis in my rectum today. Looking through the ads. Oh, chicken chungus. Okay, looks good. Say I'm a vampire, will do. This won't be weird. Won't end up getting stabbed during the chicken chungus vampire anal sex surprise. Yeah, no. No one's gonna choose chicken chungus out of all of their male escorts for the night. He's bottom of the priority list, I think.
Yeah, but imagine the one that does.
Yeah, wow. I wonder what he'd be like.
One will, and I just if it was his dream to have sex with a 35-year-old man in a
Not,
Boba Fett costume,
yeah, yeah. With a
while
double.
a fat man in a trench coat smokes cigarettes and shouts, "Get in there! Get in there, chicken chungus!" Oh, that man's catered to. If that's your fetish.
He's almost so great that I want to make his dreams come true. Not that I would enjoy it, but just the fact that he exists, I want to reward him for just being him.
Damn
Yeah.
right. If someone comes to me and presents to me their dream for the world's most specific sex, I feel morally obliged to deliver.
Yeah, yeah, I can see where you're coming from on there. It'll be a cold, clinical, almost surgical act, but it'll be for the good of the person and mankind, so perhaps.
Oh, that was a
Not
good
saying no.
conversation, though.
Yeah, it was very good.
And
Thank you for starting.
all that came from me waking up about 2 weeks ago, thinking I should tell Holmes to be a vampire hunter. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah.